too is when I look at the Kardashians, they might band tees and putting a corset around a t-shirt. There are fashion rebels from back in the day that used to do.
Hello everyone and welcome to my show. I'm Melody Trice and I'm super excited that you decided to watch this show today. You know I'm all about living life unlimited. And one thing about it, I love looking fit and fabulous, right? And we want to make sure that we're updated on all the latest fashion because you know what? One thing about it, you can have that hair done, but if them clothes ain't right when you stepping out, honey, you just ain't right, okay? So I want you all to stay tuned because I have an amazing guest here with me today to talk about fashion and what the latest trends are, because you know what, summer's coming and we got to make sure that we're like having the right outfit on, and then prom, all these amazing different events coming up, right? So you want to make sure that you have the right look for you, right? The right fabric, all those amazing things. And when I was growing up, you know I'm always talking about that, right? When I was growing up, I always wanted to have those beautiful outfits on, but I never really knew how to actually coordinate those clothes. So that's what my guest today is going to talk to us about. So I want you to stay tuned, and after these messages, we'll be right back.
This is a message for all you teenagers out there who are thinking of becoming babysitters. Go online and take the Babysitting Basics course offered by the Red Cross.
Do you know where Mommy and Daddy keep the bandages?
You learn how to handle situations like this. It should have never come to this. More importantly, how to avoid them.
Do you know where Mommy and Daddy keep the fire extinguisher?
This is cat food. Please, I'm begging you, take the course. She had to go to the store. I guess I'll be okay. You'll learn how to take care of kids, even infants. This is not how Mom does it. Cat food. I'm begging you. Please. Go online and take this course. The Red Cross offers classes that teach the basics of babysitting. In just a few hours, you'll learn how to handle an emergency, the basics of childcare, and how to talk to the parents if something should go wrong. Take the course. Go to redcross.org/babysitting and register today.
Welcome back, everyone. I have with me an amazing guest. His name is Diamond Warren. Perfect name.
Hi.
Shine like a diamond.
Thank you.
Love it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
One of the amazing things I want to talk to you about is, of course, fashion.
Okay.
And what really made you want to go into the fashion industry?
Okay, well, I mean, ironically enough, fashion was not always the plan. A lot of people think like I've just always been into it. And I have. I've always been fashion savvy. I've always liked looking good. I've always liked dressing nice. But I grew up in the dance background. I didn't always have dreams of being a designer or being a stylist. That actually came shortly after I graduated high school. So I just kind of had one of those life-turning moments. I had a moment where I seen something that I visualized and conceptualized come to life. And just that feeling, I was like, I need this to happen again and again and again.
And you know what? One of the things, too, that I realized with, you know, designers, is you actually bringing something to life, as you were saying, because everybody can't do that. Everybody can't just get a piece of fabric, sew it together, and actually just see how to patternize it. Because one thing I do not know how to write, you know, how you post it. I don't even know how to sew a button. I gotta learn, you know, I Googled that actually.
I mean, it takes time. With me, I'm completely self-taught. And I taught myself the fundamentals of sewing in all of a year at most.
Really?
And it was because, you know, I was going through do I want to go to FITM, or do I want to go to Trade Tech, or do I want to go to an art institute? And I you know, I've met people who have done that, and it just seems like their path in life didn't fully get to that milestone. So with me, I was like, okay, well, I have my goal, but maybe I just need to change my course of action. And I can say that teaching myself was much more fulfilling.
Yeah.
I was able to not limit myself to what I wanted to make or how fast I learned. I created my own pace, my own structure, my own techniques, and I went from there.
Oh my God, when you say no limits to yourself, because you know I'm all about living life unlimited.
Of course.
And you know what? One of the things too is because of you being self-taught, nobody really can duplicate what you do.
It's
so
very hard.
When people get something from you, it is an original
Most
idea.
definitely. I try my hardest to keep everything original. I pay attention to what's trending. I pay attention to what's popular because that's just smart business. You have to know what people currently want. But I always try to take it a step further with my fabrications or my details to make it something that is trendy but can be trend worthy. You know? Everybody wants to wear a jumpsuit. Cool. So let me make mine using this fabric, and then that style of jumpsuit is trendy, but that fabric is what everybody's gonna now want.
Wow. And when you say that, that's exactly what I wanted to ask you about. What actually make a person, particular design go like, I don't know how to say viral for the trend? How do they pick the trend
You know
for
what?
that?
It's all about response rate.
Oh, okay.
These days, if it gets a big reaction from people, it's going to become trending. And it can be trending in a good way or in a way that's not so good. There are, people like Kim Kardashian, and they bring about trends that back in the day girls wore, but they didn't get as much attention. They didn't get as much of a response rate. So doing things like oversized band tees and putting a corset around a t-shirt. There are fashion rebels from back in the day that used to do stuff like that. But I think since it's a bigger platform that people are looking at now, and people like the Kardashians or like Micah Gianelli or Tyra Banks or Rita Ora, they have a platform that's all around.
Yeah.
And so the response rate is all around.
One of the things too is when I look at the Kardashians, they might not even care what they have on. You feel what I'm saying? And it just go whatever.
And that's true, because sometimes it's really all about attitude. You can have on something that's really plain or really regular, but if you bring your own personality, your own flair, and your own tenacity to it, you bring a look to life. And that's why I always tell people, never be afraid to wear something. I see so many people that are like, oh, well, I wouldn't want to wear that. Oh, I don't think that would look right on me. Oh, I don't think that would really look flattering. But I feel like as long as you embody confidence, you make that garment look better on you than it will on anybody else.
Well, confidence is definitely the key in fashion. Like, you cannot.
And that's the biggest thing about people like the Kardashians is it does seem like they don't care, but that's because they're so confident that
Exactly.
they can throw something on and it'll come off as effervescent.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what's trending right now. Stuff looking effortless, like just rolled out of bed and threw this on, but it's still stylish.
Yeah.
Just, didn't have to raid my closet. Now, I don't know about everybody else. I'm a closet raider. I'm one of those people that Wonder Woman's around my room, tries on an outfit 3 times, hates it the first time, loves it the second, then hates it the third. But I'm getting better at just rolling out of bed and going, but I've never been that kind of person.
Well, me either, because I love to make sure that, that I'm feeling confident in what I'm actually having on. Well, we're going to be right back, you guys, because I want to see some of these amazing outfits that he have created for us to see with his darling model. And I definitely want people to be able to continue to follow you on everything that you're doing. So we're going to talk about that as well. So you guys, you stay tuned, and after these messages, we'll be right back.
This is a message for all you teenagers out there who are thinking of becoming babysitters. Go online and take the Babysitting Basics course offered by the Red Cross.
Do you know where Mommy and Daddy keep the bandages?
You learn how to handle situations like this. It should have never come to this. More importantly, how to avoid them.
Do you know where Mommy and Daddy keep the fire extinguisher?
This is cat food. Please, I'm begging you, take the course. She had to go to the store. I guess I'll be okay. You'll learn how to take care of kids, even infants. This is not how Mom does it. Cat food. I'm begging you. Please. Go online and take this course. The Red Red Cross offers classes that teach the basics of babysitting. In just a few hours, you'll learn how to handle an emergency, the basics of childcare, and how to talk to the parents if something should go wrong.
Take the course.
Go to redcross.org/babysitting and register.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. You want to know why me and Diamond is standing up? Because he's going to show his amazing collection of his model with this beautiful, a few pieces.
Just a few.
A few pieces. So tell us about the first piece. We want her to come in.
Yeah, I have my beautiful model Brittany here, and I have her wearing this really chic, elegant jumpsuit. It's something that's really, really comfortable, but something that you can still wear for a night out or even really a nice dinner.
I love those.
Yes. I wanted to keep it kind of futuristic, but still glam with this beautiful, soft burnout velvet and this vibrant blue.
Oh my
And I'm good for a little pow, a little wow piece, a wow factor. So I love a nice back out.
That's
Because it's an
amazing.
element of surprise that's not expected.
Yeah, I
know?
wouldn't expect that. And I love how that turtleneck neckline.
I think it all looks
And how
so
it fits.
good.
Girl, I need to wear that.
Give him a little pose, Brittany. Give him a little
Do
pose.
the pose, girl.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. So, and the material is what?
It's a burnout velvet. So it's velvet, but it has a mesh backing. So it's a little risque without being too naughty, you know?
Awesome. Awesome. Well, one of the things, so what inspired you to actually do that particular piece?
I wanted to do something that was edgy but still sexy and wanted to give a slightly futuristic feel. So I was like, how are jumpsuits gonna look as time evolves? How are they gonna look as the future gets more and more bold, more and more fashionable, more and more daring? And so I can see something like that being worn now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and it's still being tasteful and sexy, you know?
Because, you know, one of the things, too, whatever we wear actually do come back around.
Oh, always.
again.
That's fashion. Fashion is literally a melting pot of everything just repeating itself again and again and again.
So what actually inspired you with the colors? Because that was a beautiful color, especially that blue with that.
I love vivid colors. You can
They're
give
like
me
rich.
yeah, you can give me any color as long as it's a rich tone, I'm going to love it. So if it's blue but it's radiant, if it's purple but it's vibrant, if it's red but it's bold. I like colors that are gonna pop because I feel like everybody gets to the point where it's like, we're gonna dull it and dull it more and dull it more, but fashion isn't dull, it's
No,
a
it's
statement.
not. Yeah, and you literally, and she made a statement.
Oh, didn't she?
She made a statement. That was a fashionable statement piece. And then the thing, like you were saying earlier, about having the confidence. Because a person do have to have that confidence when they wear something like that. Because if
Yeah.
you're wearing a jumpsuit and you have no confidence, you might not have any more.
Yeah, that's why I was like, girl, come on, strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
Show them that confidence step. Let 'em
Exactly.
see it. Because that's when, like I said, the personality brings the look to life.
Yeah.
You can be a girl that's more coy and have on that same jumpsuit, and you can be very demure and very chic and very to yourself. But you can also be that girl with personality who's gonna come in and be the life of the party and give booms and bams and wows, you know?
And that makes a difference. You know, and I notice when you choose your model, like what actually is the characteristic of that person when you actually choose a model for a piece?
I look for professionalism and personality. I love the fact that I can reach out to models and get a wide array. I can get a model that is more quiet, but then when she gets on the runway, she's just a firecracker.
That's what
and
I'm
it
talking
comes
about.
out, you know?
Well, I know the next piece is a firecracker, so we want to bring her in with the next piece.
The Woman in Black.
The Woman in Black. Oh my God, this is amazing. Talk about this piece.
So this is the Mystique gown. I love this gown very, very much.
beautiful.
I had fell in love mainly with the fabric because
beautiful.
it looks so black, but it has these fine pinstripe details that really hug the body good and accentuate the curves. And then I had a little fun playing with the whole capelet sleeve.
I love it.
And, you know, I wanted it to look very regal, very boss. Like,
And I love
she walks
this.
in and she's like, I own 10% of everything in this company.
I'm the CEO, right? That's beautiful. And I see this train that you have on the
Subtle,
back.
subtle. I
It's
didn't want to
beautiful.
do anything too dramatic today because you know.
Is the back out again?
No,
Oh,
we're
no.
covered.
Oh,
We're
okay,
covered. We're
okay,
covered.
okay,
We're
okay.
covered.
I'm sorry. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
But
I
it
was
looks,
like, if I'm gonna give you shoulders and structure, then let me
But
just
you know
let
what?
you see sleek silhouette.
this almost looked like, like a queen.
Yeah,
You know
very
what I'm
much so. That's
saying?
why I said I wanted to look very regal, very expensive, very
It's just-
grown woman. You
Yeah.
know,
You grown
can
woman,
see,
girl.
You can see Meryl Streep. You can see a Viola Davis. You can see some of our more mature, heavy hitter celebrities. But you can also see a Taraji P. Henson. You can see a Sierra.
Yeah.
You can even see, I think Beyonce recently did a white dress and had the same kind of cape sleeves going on, you know? So I think it's something that looks good for all shapes and sizes as well as all ages.
I could wear that?
Of course you can. But I don't know. I don't know if you would want to do this black. I think you'd want to come pop out with something a little more bold.
Well, I love colors. I love colors. But this is beautiful, though.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know you got one more piece ready
Something
for us.
a little more bold and colorful.
Oh my God! Well, I love that. That is
Thank you.
beautiful. I mean, you seem like you should just have your own magazine.
Let's hope so in the future. I wouldn't want my own magazine though. If I did, I would still want it to be a platform of something that still would showcase not just my work but other designers as well. I feel like
Exactly.
there's such a unseen underground realm of fashion, the same way that it is for music, the same way it is for art. And there are so many designers out there who are self-taught and self-made and making a way for themselves, and they don't have that kind of big platform to say who they are or show the world.
Well, that's
So,
something you can do.
Definitely.
Especially even if because they do have even digital magazines, and because you're networking with people, that don't have that capability.
Yeah.
It's like you can come together and make it happen.
Yeah, and I have before. I've worked with a couple different magazines, doing styling, providing wardrobe and stuff like that. So it definitely is. And that's what I like to do as a stylist, because within being a designer, I design. But as a stylist, I like to be able to pick and pull from
You can pick
not
and pull
just
from my
my work.
closet?
Of course I can. I pick and pull from everywhere. Listen, when you're a good stylist, you can find pieces from a flea market and make them work. There, Roach Law, who styles Zendaya, Ruby Rose, Tamar Braxton, and more, he, I think, did a red carpet look for Zendaya, and he got all of her jewelry from the Compton swap meet before it closed down.
Wow.
And I feel like that's what makes a good stylist. That's what makes
Yeah.
a legendary stylist, to be able to say, I took this from a small reference that nobody would think to go to or talk about, and I made it into red carpet gold.
And you know something? The important thing about that too is the fact that nobody else will have that piece because they wouldn't actually go there to find that particular piece. That's what
You've
actually
gotta
make
be
a statement.
fearless as a stylist. You have to not be afraid to go certain places, dig certain places, and find certain things. I believe the world is full of hidden gems,
Oh my!
and
All of us are hidden gems,
of course.
Because what you showed me just then, that's something that to me, I really believe the world need to know. Because see,
Thank you
if they
so
can go
much.
online, right, they actually can show those particular pieces. And one of the things too, I realized that you actually can be that platform for people who actually don't have that platform to have.
yeah, definitely. That's definitely another long-term goal as a designer and stylist, is because since I have made a way for myself, I want to also help others make a way for themselves as well. Just from working with magazine publications and being a stylist, I've had the opportunity to reach out to designers outside of California, outside of the country, and say, hey, I love your accessories, we'd love to feature them. Hey, I love your pieces, we'd love to feature
I
them.
just love how
And
you saying all that.
well, because you have to help everybody. And I feel like this industry has gotten so cutthroat and everybody's so scavenging for their place that they're remembering this is a big world. And there can be a lot of greats. There can be a lot of goods. There can be a lot of okays. But that doesn't mean you have to peg people down or knock people down.
Just to
I'm
get to
all
that
about
place.
uplifting, because if it wasn't for the stylist who gave me an opportunity and the people who reached out to me and said, hey, I found your work on Instagram. I'd love to feature you in my magazine. I want to be able to have that same experience happen for other designers that are out there fighting and working just as hard.
Diamond, you shining like a diamond. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just love you. That just touched my soul, because that's one of my battles, living life unlimited and actually giving other people opportunity.
Of course.
We want to talk about this other piece that you have. We want the model to come in with this last piece that you want to show us.
Summertime fine. Come on,
Oh
Brittany.
my God, especially it's finna get all hot. Uh-oh, check this out, y'all. Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Yeah,
I love all this, girl.
I went through a really, really good print phase this year. I had found this really beautiful, vibrant print.
That's
and I found it in this
beautiful.
color and in a really pretty yellow as well.
I want one of these.
And I was like, I want to make a good summertime maxi. I want to make
love
something
maxi
that is going to be fun, flirty, flowy, and just something that you can enjoy on the beach, on a walk with your friends.
On the beach, having
Give a little
dance. Come on, girl, do that.
Right. Go ahead and play with it.
Look, you with diamond. You got to shine like a diamond.
Right.
Well, let's see the back of the dress so we can see that it have a little, I love these trains.
Yeah, we've got some length and some flow. I like to keep it really, really
That's beautiful. And I
loose
love
and
this.
ethereal.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Turn around, let's see the front again. That's amazing. And see, one of the things too, everybody love maxi dresses, right?
And see, with this, I was like, keep you covered, but still give you a little bit, a little tiny bit, because you know every woman wants to be like, okay, I can give a little sexy, and it's hot, so you don't want that turtleneck in the summertime.
You know,
you want to be able to be like, all right, the girls are out to play.
They are mine.
They are mine.
That's amazing, girl. Well, you've flown that. Look at it. Look
Well,
at them
Miss
eyes, how
Brittany
she
flying
did.
it too.
Okay. Well, I love
do.
it. So one of the things about this particular piece, and I know you were saying about that it's actually fin to be summertime, and everybody want to make sure that they have something that's really fly. So how important is it to make sure that you have those particular colors and stuff that's so vibrant?
Well, I feel like when it's sunny outside, so can the clothes. Like the clothing can be sunny and bright too. I think that this is the time to embrace color, embrace prints, embrace, you know,
all
fun. It's about to be hot outside. It's
really
too hot
is.
to be wanting to
And
be
we
born
live in California.
and black.
Yeah.
And now, don't get me wrong, because majority of my closet is black. But
I
got a small little section that's like an array of colors, and I keep that specifically for this season, because when it's summer, that's when it's fun.
Yeah. And one of the things too, as we've been talking a little bit about other people and then the opportunities that you was giving yourself as a stylist, tell us the difference in a stylist and a designer.
Okay. Well, for me, a stylist is someone who knows wardrobe all around. And I think that with me, what it is being that I'm a designer, that kind of helps, because I factor in all things. When I think about the look when I'm styling somebody, I think about how the tailoring is going to be, how the fit's going to be, what hair should go with it, what accessories you need to wear, what shoes, because I always tell people, you can take a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, and you can wear that 1,000 different ways, all by styling. And I feel like style starts with you. So whatever brings out your personality within what you're wearing, that's how you style it.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why if you notice people who are more grungy or more rebellish, they accessorize and they stick to things being more edgy, things being darker, things having more black, more leather. But then people who are more poppy, more hipster, they're like, we're gonna keep it light, maybe do a little rope chain, a little fedora. But I feel like that's when you're styling. As a designer, you have a vision, you conceptualize it, and you bring it to life. And you have to have both of them kind of work hand in hand, because as a designer, you've got to know how to style your pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a stylist, you have to know how to take pieces and style them not just one way, but multiple ways.
Well, you done educated me on fashion and on everything. Well, before we leave, I want to make sure that everybody know where they can find you, how they can find your pieces if they want to actually, sport one of these
Yeah, of
amazing
course.
pieces. So give us your, social media and everything.
Yeah, as far as social media, if you want to keep up with me on Facebook, it's Facebook named Diamond Worn, DYMOND WARREN. And for Instagram, it's at Dalter, DHALETER. That's the same as my website.
Awesome. I thank you so much. You have just, oh my God, like I just feel overwhelmed just to hear someone actually talk about the passion they have for fashion and the fact that you're not just selfish. You're not just about you, but you're about so many other people.
When you get into this field, it's not about you.
Yeah.
It's not, being a fashion designer is about your vision, but it's not about you. You have to make for other people. You have to make for an audience, for a clientele. And so I like to do that. And I like to make everybody feel like they can. I hate when people come to me and they're like, I don't think you can make something for me because of my size or because of my weight or because of my height. And I say, no, honey, I make for everybody.
Everybody. Well, I appreciate you so much for being on the show.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, give me a hug. Oh. So you all, I hope you've been enlightened, especially about fashion. Make sure that you are follow him and get you some clothes made, right? So you can be fit and fabulous when you step out. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, your girl, Melody.
Too is when I look at the Kardashians, they might and tees and putting a corset around a t-shirt. There are fashion rebels from back in the day that used to do